Thank you for checking out this video here today. My name is Travis Olson, creator of AgentBreakthrough.com, and what I want to cover today is business planning. So planning your year for success. And for me, I always start with the end goal in mind. When you have that tangible number as far as what you want your net income to be, it's so much easier to work the numbers backwards. So we can determine monthly activities, weekly and daily activities that you need to be doing every day to achieve your goal. What I've got here is an Excel spreadsheet, and what it will do is help you kind of break down your activities that you need to do per month. So I'm going to use pretty simple numbers here. Net income goal, we'll just say $100,000. That automatically doubles for the GCI goal, meaning with your company split and with your marketing expenses and any other expenses you have, you'll have to make about 200,000 GCI to net 100. You can always adjust that number, but we'll just be real conservative. And what I'll do here is I'm going to put in an average sales price. I'm just going to say 200,000. Might be more, might be less in your area. And what this will do then is it actually generates my average commission per transaction to be 6,000. And I'm using a rate of 3%. In Minnesota, we're getting about 2.7% on the buy side and about 3.3% on the list side. So it breaks out right in the middle there. Depending on where the majority of your business comes from, I've got in this equation just 50-50 from both listings and both buyers. So you can always skew these numbers to tailor them towards your business. Number of listings that will generate listing appointments that will generate listings. So we're conservative here again. 50% of those, 50% of appointments you go on, you'll get the listing. Might be more, might be less, depending on your experience. But it's better to be conservative than to be overzealous. So, and I've got the same thing here for number of buyer appointments you need to go on to get a buyer contract. So now at the bottom here, your goals are spit out. So number of contracts closed is 33. So number of closings you need to have, which equates to about almost 3 per month to get to that 100,000 with this average price of 200,000. Number of contracts written, however, with that 75% close ratio for listings and 50% close ratio for buyers, is 55. So you could see that with experience and the better you get at handling your clients, this number of contracts written will go down to get to that $100,000 goal. Listings I must take is 22, so about 2 per month. Listings I must close is 16, which would be about 1.5 per month. So buyer contracts I must write 33, which is about 3 per month. Buyer sides I must close is 16, 16 per year, and then about 1.5 again per month. And listing appointments you have to go on would be 44, which is about 4 per month. Buyer appointments is 33, which is 2.7 per month. So what this sheet will do is actually break down basically your daily, weekly, and monthly activities. The other document that I want to share with you here is the 411, and this was first introduced to me through Keller Williams, and it's an absolutely awesome tool because it gives me a quick snapshot as far as what my yearly goals are, right up top, what my monthly business goals are, and then what your weekly goals are. So if we take that spreadsheet that we were just looking at, and we're looking here to see, okay, I need to have 3 contracts closed per month. Now I can take that and plug it into here as one of my activities. Now we've got a constant reminder of what we need to do to stay on path for our yearly goal, which would be $100,000 net income based on that last sheet I worked on. And obviously this is all customizable for yourself, but this should be reviewed on basically a daily basis. So 3 contracts closed per month that means you almost have to have one closing per month or per week. Once you've got your basis of your models put together as far as what you need to do, then it's time to really figure out how you're going to funnel that. So this is a real estate flow matrix. This is what I created for the ebook, the automated agent, and this is what makes sense to me. Up at the top here, you can see where your business comes from. And everybody's business is probably a little bit different, but for example, I've got newsletter, past clients, referrals, Sphere, Advocate, so these are all your have-mets. And then I've got FSBO, Expire, 1-800 number, open house, website. These are your haven't-mets. They're all going to funnel into one spot. From that spot, it's up to you to create the follow-up plans to convert that into business. So each one of these spheres represent an action plan that I've created, and that's in the ebook, The Automated Agent, to follow up with each one of these contacts at the appropriate times. So on the left-hand side here, seller prospect, that means that there's an automated follow-up plan to stay in front of that seller for X number of days to make sure that you can secure that business. The last thing you want to do is have leads start coming in, have that funnel going, and be missing opportunities with that business. Once that seller prospect raises their hand and sets an appointment, there's a pre-seller plan, meaning there's a list of things to do prior to that appointment to make sure you're prepared and put you in the best position to get that listing. From the pre-seller appointment, they would turn into a current listing. Again, my specialization is creating systems and models to make everything in the real estate business duplicatable. So every listing that runs through this system is treated the same, no matter what. You know, it gets the same attention, it gets the same tasks assigned to it to make sure that no balls get dropped, putting you in a position to look like a professional and get more business down the future. So current listing, they've got one of two options. They're either going to turn into a transaction or they're going to cancel at that point, so or expire. So hopefully they turn into a seller transaction, and just like the listing plan, the closing plan is the same exact philosophy. Everything is prepped out ahead of time as far as what needs to be done for the transaction, and then you just basically go facilitate it. So the system tells you when to stay in front of people, when to call loan officers, when to call title companies, who to send documents to, and etc. And once the property closes, then you got a 10-year past client prospect plan. So you're asking for referrals, you're staying in front of them, and you're looking like the professional that you are. So a lot of information here as far as what you can do to really start building your business. But the best advice I can give you is to start with the end in mind and then start filling in the pieces here. I use a contact management system called Top Producer to do all my contact management, and all my systems are run through there. And I recommend that if you don't have a contact management system, you highly it's a high priority to take some time to research them and figure out what's the best fit for you. I've got a ton of other how-to videos using Top Producer, and you can actually sign up for Top Producer through my website at agentbreakthrough.com as well. I've got all these documents set up as a PDF file that I can email out to you through my website. If you go to the link below, you'll be able to sign up, and so go ahead and fill out the form down below here. Just all I need is your first name and email address. Once you sign up, you'll get an email back with all the documents attached. It's of some value, and you can help build a business that's duplicatable and systematized and highly leveraged using the technology around you. If you have any questions at any time, you can email me at travis@agentbreakthrough.com. Or if you'd like more information about my ebook, The Automated Agent, you can go to agentbreakthrough.com, and I've got some information on the homepage, and there's a store page where you can purchase a copy yourself as well. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video here today. Really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you soon.